Drive-By Weather Rate, sponsored by AC Designs.
Well, we had a couple isolated showers across southeast Georgia earlier this afternoon and this evening, but overall, many of us stayed dry out there tonight. We're continuing to see that here out across downtown Jacksonville this evening. And overnight tonight should be a pretty nice evening as well. Temperature is going to dip down into the low 70s. A little bit of a cool start as you first wake up and head out the door for your Friday morning commute. Now, if you are an early riser, especially between about 5 and 7 a.m. right before sunrise, we could see a little bit of some patchy fog, especially for some of our inland counties, really west of Highway 301. But that will burn off rather quickly by about 8 or 9. So after that, then, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies and temperatures warming up into the mid-80s. By tomorrow afternoon, only going to be a few isolated chances, just 1 or 2 stray showers here or there by about the middle portion of the afternoon and then up until dinner time. So many of us are going to stay dry again. These are going to be very, very isolated. We have fairly dry air aloft in the atmosphere, so that's really going to limit just how much shower activity we do see, which is great news for Friday Night Football tomorrow night. Sideline 2024 game of the week is going to be the Oakleaf Knights against the Bulls Bulldogs. Sports director Chris Porter, he's going to be live out there at the game tomorrow evening. And really, it should be a gorgeous night for football. Kickoff temperatures, low 80s, if not into the upper 70s. A little bit of a nice breeze to keep you cool out there in the stands, as well as those temperatures cool off into the mid 70s then by the fourth quarter of many of those games tomorrow evening. Now, looking ahead to the weekend, really a lot of the same story. Temperature-wise, we're not going to be all that hot, mid 80s for both your Saturday and your Sunday. Breezy, though. Winds are going to pick up out of the northeast, anywhere from about 15 to 20, even 25 miles per hour, especially right along the coastline and the beaches there for your Saturday afternoon. So if you are heading out to the beach, it's going to be a little bit windy. Maybe not so much on a Sunday, but still anywhere from about 15 to 20 miles per hour. And that'll bring in a few coastal showers. But overall, most of our rain chances should be pretty limited here over at least the next 3 to 4 days. So as I mentioned, breezy through the weekend. Temperatures really not all that hot, but certainly not that chilly either for the first day of fall there, or autumn if you prefer to say it like that, on Sunday. So again, rain chances continuing to stay low through the weekend and even into next week as dry air continues to stay locked into place. So when could be the next best chance to see some more widespread rain? Well, that might come from the tropics. Now, multiple areas that the National Hurricane Center is watching, 2 out in the central Atlantic. The one we are more concerned about is going to be in between Cuba and the Yucatan, potentially looking for some cyclone formation by the middle to the latter half of next week. And really, this is going to be dependent on what happens well to the north of us. We've got this big trough being forecasted to dip somewhere down into the northeast. If this is a stronger trough, likely going to pull the system closer to Florida. Now, if it's a little bit more shallow and weaker, the storm likely going to go a little bit further west, but we're still about 8 to 9 days away. So still a lot to iron out with regards to that. Until then, beautiful skies out there, temperatures in the mid 80s through the weekend.